So today was my first day of cold calling for my marketing agency, and for context, I've taken this agency from 0 clients in January to 4 clients at the end of April now, and 3 of those clients came through paid advertising, and the first one, this first official agency client, was my employer, which I spoke to and just had a conversation about, said what I do, and then they signed on as a client. And I decided, from the very start of this year that I'm going to build an agency and I'm going to document everything on my socials, which is what I've been doing, right? But which is why I say that the first official agency client was my employer. I've had clients previously, but I lost them all at the end of last year. Anyway, today was the first official day of cold calling. Now, I set myself a target of starting at 9 o'clock, ringing 50 businesses for the day, and seeing how far I'd get. And I had a pathetic attempt at it. And I literally rang 6 businesses. Every single one of them answered. And I pitched my stuff without following the script that I had. Which, by the way, I genuinely think my script is fucking horrendous. I've just mished them. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm absolutely knackered, which is why I can't even get my words out. But basically, it's just a mishmash of all scripts that I've seen on TikTok and on socials and so on. And I think what will work and whatever. And when I was writing it, I was like, yeah. So they'll say they're interested in more work, and then I'll say this and this. And in reality, they're like, who's this? What's going on? Why are you ringing me? There's fucking tools going off me in the background. Everything's loud. And so, yeah, I had an absolutely pathetic attempt. I rang 6 businesses and gave up, and literally said to myself, sort it out. So I spent the rest of the day getting an actual list of leads, because I had a manually scraped lead list. And yeah, I've gone out now to use a thing called Phantom Buster. A guy on TikTok, Sam, messaged me. Well, I messaged him about how he gets his leads, and he said that he uses it. So I used it, free trial, and I got about 400 leads now, which is sick. So I'm going to ring them tomorrow. I'm going to still try and get 50, at least 50 a day. It's just difficult. I thought, I don't know, I just faced a mental block, and it's so frustrating because I have these conversations with people and I explain to them, and they're random strangers sometimes, face to face even, about the lead generation that I do and the agency that I have, and I've had some awkward and uncomfortable conversations in the past in my workplace. When things have gone wrong on site, when clients were charged extra, when clients were sent a variation list that they didn't accept, and referring to contracts and all this shit. So I genuinely don't see how I'm mentally blocked by cold calling businesses, and I don't know what it is, but I was ringing them and I was looking around the room, not following the scripts that I have in front of me, and yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised I wasn't told to fuck off by the attempt that I had. But yeah, one of them, I'm saying all this stuff, and one of them I got actually down to have a video. So basically what I said to him, because he was saying he's kind of interested, kind of not. And I said, well, listen, because he was saying he can't take it on. I can't take more work on at the moment, but he'd be interested in it in the future. And I said, listen, what I'll do is I'll send you a video explaining how it all works, and then you've got me on your email and you can get in touch with me. And essentially, once I break that barrier, send him everything, I'll then be able to follow up all the time, seeing have you watched it? How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Even just automate it once a month or whatever. But yeah, fuck knows, just a shit day. Procrastinated for about 2 hours, and then I ended up starting calling at 10:30, 11. I called 6 businesses in about an hour, and it was just a shite day. But I thought I'd share this with you because this was my first real experience at it, my first real effort at it, and I don't know, I just faced a mental block. Not a clue what it is. I don't think I was scared. It's just not my day. I think it's just not my day. Anyway, reflecting on it with this video and hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better. I've got the list. I've got a decent, well, improved script anyway. And I'm literally going to be like a fucking horse, straight in, dialed in um, on the laptop just to read of what's in front of me. But then I feel like when I was trying to read it, I wasn't listening to the fucking guy and what he was saying. I was just waiting for him to stop, and then once he stops, I'm jumping in with what I'm supposed to say. But yeah, pathetic attempt. I'm fucking embarrassed by the fact that I'm even recording a video like this and saying that I had this type of attempt. But I want this to be real, and I'm not out here to try and fucking sell people anything, a course or a paid community or any of that shit. I couldn't care less, right? I want to become a real entrepreneur, build a real business, and I genuinely know that in a couple of years' time, I'll look back on this and I'll be laughing at myself, because I know how far I'll make it, because I'm able to sit down, reflect, and be honest with myself, and you know, almost like rate myself on how well I did or how shit I did. And if I could, I mean, I'd probably give myself a 2, because at least I attempted. But yeah, it was a fucking awful attempt. So yeah, it is what it is. If anyone's a sales guy, and has any tips or anything of things that I should consider, let me know. I think that'll be quite useful. But then again, I mean, it's obviously going to be reps, isn't it? Which I understand, but I genuinely just want to just get cracking on with it and see, and then I'll record it and I'll reflect on that, because that's what I tend to do. Any demo, discovery, any type of call, I record, and then when I have some time, I'll sit down, take a notepad or whatever. I'll watch it. I'll write notes down of the things I'm doing right, of the things I'm doing wrong, what I'm saying right, what I'm not saying right, and try and improve constantly, right, through reflection. So that's what it is. Tomorrow's another day, and we'll see how it goes.